or a rope grab. It grabs the rope, right? So I'm going to show you how to do a 3-to-1 MA. One side being an ascender, and for shits and giggles, we didn't have 2 of these. We only had 1, so we're going to use this one, and we're going to improvise, and we're going to use a press stick. But if you have 2 of these, you're going to use 2 of them. If you don't have any of them, you're going to use a press stick on both of them. Okay? Your teeth always go to the clutch when you go to put it on. Always go to the clutch. And when you go to put it on, there's only one way to put it on. Because of this little bracket, this middle piece, you can't put the rope there. It's got to go through that side. All right? You get closer. I won't bite you, I promise. Force it in there. And the key to putting this on is keeping pressure on the rope. Pressure on the device. And push. See the grooves in here? Can you guys all see the grooves? So it starts like this and then locks in like this. See those little circles down there? Those little ovals? It's going to go in, but then it needs to be pushed this way to lock. Just pushing it down like this isn't doing shit. You got to push it that way. Okay, and it locks. This is how it works. The teeth grab the rope, right? And we have something to pull on to create an MA. If I want to adjust it, I let go of it, I push the trigger, and I move it. All right, just like that. I'll attach a pulley with a carabiner. Those are all locked. Don't judge me. Same thing over here, but I don't have one of these. Somebody didn't check the truck off this morning. We didn't have one of those, and we had a working down upper. How many times we wrap a team-based press it?
3.
One?
When there's more than one person.
Yep. 2. 3.
Hey, does anybody, Flo wants to know if anybody's up for just powering through and then taking lunch, or do you guys want to take lunch?
Powering through what? I'm making 2.1, bro. I'm not in a hurry.
Does that mean you want to take lunch now, Ricky?
You guys want to eat lunch? Or do you want to power through? How many more rotations?
One rotation left. You guys just want to do this one rotation, take lunch, and hit the mountain? Or do you want to break and come back and start up?
Get some timing.
Let's start out.
I would prefer a break.
Break. I think that guy wants a break.
All right, break it is. We're breaking down and heading to lunch.
I need 5 minutes.
I can eat fast, take your time.
All right, so you got your press stick on there, carabiner, pulley. It's locked off. So now we have 2 rope grabs to pull them up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do we make an integral? Come down here. Grab these 2 legs, tails. Damn it, Kristen. Put one in one. Try to make sure that it's like, hey, if that clutch is on that one, I want it on that rope. All right. Double click. Rope in. Double click, and holy fucking shit, we got 3-to-1 MA. How easy that is, right? You just put a couple devices on it, we're ready to rock and roll. Mirrored 3-to-1. What's it called?
Mirrored.
And then we would have a halt scene, and we would say, hey, Ken, are you ready for up? Up slow. And then we would up slow it. Before we do it up, we would look at the clutch guy and would say, hey, make sure that they're not locked off. If they're locked off, it won't pull through these clutches very well. We need to capture everything. We need to let it run through this nice and efficient. So when I start pulling up on them, watch what happens to the rope. Okay, it starts going through the device. And when I stop, it maintains tension on both of these. Okay? If I pull on one, we don't have to have a mirrored one, but if I just pull on one, what happens out of the rope? It's creating a bunch of fall factors, what I would call it. So now if I have a failure on that pressing right there, what's going to happen to that rope? Super load factor. Now we are out of our safety margin, and we are causing problems for a shock load onto that, right? So how do we fix that? I would have this tailor right here capture all that progress. See how he captures it? You're going to hear capture progress all the time. In MMA world, or not MMA, in MA world, when we're coming up, we always have to capture all the progress that we're getting. So the progress is me pulling you up, and he's capturing it. This one is automatically just going through that system. All right? That's why I want to stress to you that we need to do mirrored 3-to-1 MAs. It's a lot more efficient. You don't have to have that guy worrying about that. So you guys got that? See the difference? And we're pulling them up at the same time, manually. No progress needs to be captured by a human that could cause error. The device is doing it for us. Everything's good to go. Mirrored 3-to-1. Integral. Pretty cool, huh? Now say we got to reset it, meaning these got sucked all the way up in here, and he's still down there a ways. To reset it, we grab the triggers, right, and we grab this, and we just move them. And then we say, up slow, and we go again. Okay? Sound good? You guys can do it?
Sounds good.